All right, today, before we jump into any home reviews, we really want to do this big shout out to all our followers because guess what? We've hit
500.
Oh my God, we're so excited. Thank you so much for being with Wiseman Realty. And we assure you that we will give you a lot more in terms of industry knowledge and houses out there in general for Sydney and how to approach your agents or your sellers or your buyers. So thank you for staying with us.
All right, so because of the 500 number, okay, we're going to look at something. What can we get for 500 at the best value in Sydney?
Oh, I love that.
Okay.
Let's get into it.
So I picked the 2 Brown Parade at Warwick Farm. It's not in Warwick Farm. It's more in that Liverpool precinct.
Correct.
Okay. So the reason I picked it is because you've got 3 beds, okay, 2 baths,
which is amazing.
and in a new building, fairly
Correct.
new,
Yeah.
you're not looking at old amenities in your apartment.
Not
You
at
don't
all.
need to do
From
anything.
colours to
Everything's modern
everything.
enough.
Yeah.
You're not
Correct.
walking in to think, I have to repair or rip up or anything. You've got carpet where it needs it. You've got tile where it needs it.
Yeah.
Your toilets and
Nothing's worn
en-suites
out.
are
Yeah.
fairly new
Yeah.
and nothing
Yeah.
needs to be repaired.
Yeah.
So if you're walking in and 500 is where you want to be and that's where your purchasing power, you're putting down, let's say, 25,000. Maybe if you are looking at this number and going, well, they're not going to sell at 500. Yes, you're true. You're very
That's
true.
right. Yeah,
Right?
absolutely.
But
So,
in this market, they may not get 550, what they're trying to get.
yeah,
So if you're going to come into, that conversation and negotiation with
and
them,
start the conversation.
and start it.
Yeah.
You could be around 520, and for you to be at 520, 525, you're only going to have to increase your down payment by maybe 2.5 to 3 grand.
Correct. And
So-
mind you, this is the time. So the market's cold. You really want to use it. You really want to use it to your benefit right now and, secure this. If you're looking for a first home, then this is amazing to set your foot in the market.
So for 500 to 550, we've got Stone Real Estate who's marketing this property.
So shout out to Cameron and Tony.
So got 3 well-sized bedrooms, open plan living, modern kitchen, close to all the amenities really.
5-minute walk to Liverpool,
is very
Westfield,
close,
Warwick
yeah.
Farm Station, Liverpool Hospital. So everything's nearby. This is where you want to be.
All right, so we know what the strata is, so 1650. So if you're looking at the quarter, you're going to be out of pocket, let's say, another, 560 on
yeah,
top of your
that's right,
mortgage,
yeah.
right? So it's not a bad place to start off
Yeah.
with. For a new building, these numbers are pretty common.
Yeah,
If you're wanting something cheaper on strata, you're going to have to go to an older building.
that's right.
And,
Yeah.
a lot of the older buildings aren't well kept anyway.
Absolutely. And you
They're-
get what you pay for.
Yeah.
So, this is a reasonable price for strata at this current market.
All right, so let's get into the floor plan. So we've got that 1 car space. Okay, so in the entry, you're not having to walk through a large amount of doors through an alleyway into the lounge space. If you're having guests over or anything like that, you're going straight into the lounge, open living. You're looking at the balcony as well, so a lot of lights coming in. It presents as a big, sized property. So the good thing about this place is you've got your own specified dining. A lot of
love
these
that. Yeah.
apartments, they put the lounge, dining, kitchen all together.
Yeah.
So having
So-
that separate little location.
Potentially, what would happen, like in other apartments, would be like, in front of the bench top area is where your dining would be. But now you've got that, almost 3x5 dining space in addition to your lounge space. And that's amazing.
So for example, if you didn't need that as a separate dining area, you could convert this into an open office.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
if you had 3
absolutely.
bedroom all occupied,
Yeah.
you could
Yeah.
essentially work from home. And
Yeah,
you're
if you're
someone who
doing
needs to
like
work
3
from
days
home,
work from home, this is your space.
Ideal,
Yeah,
right?
100%.
So then, if we go into the bathroom space, you've got 2. So you've got an ensuite with the master bed, and the master bed's got a nice big, I wouldn't say
size.
walk-in robe, but a nice robe where
Yeah.
you can store a lot
Yeah.
of your clothing and then you've still got a built-in,
Yeah.
right? And then you've got your, if you're looking at the common bathroom, you've got a bit of a separation between the laundry and the bathroom itself. So it gives it a bigger feel. You're not walking into a bathroom with a washing machine in it or anything like that. You've got a little bit of space. And you've got your linen cupboard. So heaps of space to store your sheets and towels and anything like that.
So storage is not bad if you think about it. Compared to any other apartment, there is quite decent storage space in this apartment. Yeah, for sure.
Then we've got your 2 beds. One bed, which is the one with the robe, roughly the same size, and the one that's a bit bigger, bed 2, also has got the robe, but you get a much bigger space.
Yeah.
So you've got almost 2 bedrooms that are almost similar in size. So you've got a lot of room to play with. Even if you're putting a king size bed, you've got 2 nice walkways that you can walk into.
For sure, hands down.
Maybe put down a little, makeup kind of chair.
Or even like a chest.
With a mirror.
You can do many things.
Yeah, so there's a lot of space.
That small bedroom could be like your, kid's bedroom for sure.
So let's get into the photos.
Okay.
Nice, well presented.
Yeah.
I think it is lived in.
I think so too. This is not staged by the look of it.
It doesn't look like staged. Someone's put some effort into the way they've designed their home. Obviously, you can see the fridge, microwave. When I see those, I know someone's living there.
Yes.
Usually, I wouldn't see a staging company bringing a huge fridge just to fill that space. Sometimes you get big cardboard cutouts, but even then, it just looks tacky. So when I see these 2 items, it's lived in. So somebody's got some taste. In terms of the dining, very simple, nothing on the wall.
No.
You could put up a nice painting or something to bring in more, vibrant colours.
Maybe some green, add some
but you've
plants.
got nice, your old 1970s style pendant lights over the dining, gives that kind of like bar type feel, and you could have it on without, disturbing any other locations in the home at night.
Given this space, a joy, like you could put a buffet table there as well on one side.
It's a huge space.
It's perfect.
So if you're, having a party, a lot more space can be, given to your food, your buffets, and things like that. So good sized bedroom. Nothing to complain about. And this is the one that's the furthest away and no ensuite. So it's still well sized. It's a huge bed. It's not small at all. A lot of walking space. Light as well with the window. That floor to ceiling window. Again, the person's got a separate makeup room for themselves. But you could use this for another bedroom as you would. And then you've got the common, which I'm assuming this would be. Oh, so interesting. You could put up your towels up here.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
I thought of that. That's perfect.
And this might be
the ensuite.
So if we look at the floor plan again, okay, so this is your ensuite, and then you've got your shower. So if we're going back into the photos, so this is probably the ensuite.
Yeah. The one with the bathtub is the common bathroom.
And then you've got that veranda. It's not small at all.
It's not.
Nice. You're not too high, so you're not getting vertigo looking down.
No.
And if you're afraid of heights,
your view's quite nice. Like it's decent.
Just look out towards the sky, not to your neighbour. And you've got the little fake grass areas that the kids can play on. So, and you're not having to worry about lawn mowing or any maintenance around the property.
Strata will look after that.
It's just out of pocket, nothing else to worry about. If you're lawn mowing, it costs you $30, at least out just on fuel to get your whole lawn mowed compared to getting someone in. So it's your garage space. Pretty big garage space. If you wanted to, you could put like an enclosed kind of shed here, so you could lock it up. There's a lot of space there. If you're someone with an SUV, you can fit it right in there with some little storage space
at the back for sure. Yeah, this is very decent.
Ample space. So I think if we're sitting at this apartment, what do you think? What is it going to sell?
Yeah, I think what we were saying at the very start is what it might land. So obviously, you're starting from 500, but it's going to go up to that 530.
I think.
Yeah.
And if you're going around the 549, you're not capitalizing on how cold the market is right now. Think a bit more. Don't just go with the biggest offer.
Yeah.
Have a little
especially
back and forth.
This is your, definitely something you want, and if it's your criteria.
If you're not someone who can bargain, get someone who can. Speak to a professional if you need to.
Definitely.
But this is the time to bargain.
To grab and just buy. Especially if you've been waiting all this time to land your first property, this is probably it.